Welcome, all you ingrates. I like how Chad Summers is here again. Welcome to Respawn Aim Fire, the Kick-Ass River and Game podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Adam. He's all hyped up on WrestleMan, Gumbert, and we have with us today Joel. How's the weather in Florida? Coming back in.
The weather in Florida is impeccable. I'll tell you that right now.
It's a lot drier in Vegas, huh?
It's definitely a lot drier in Vegas than in Florida. That's just a fact.
It's just, me and Joel were talking before. Both our moms had a birthday this weekend, and it is very funny how our moms are the same people, born at the same time. It's pretty wild. You catch us live on twitch.tv/Respawn Aim Fire, Monday evenings at 8:30. YouTube
420 Blaze it.
420, baby.
You gotta just yell that periodically throughout the podcast, or
once in a while. People know we're smoking marijuana. Afterwards on YouTube and podcast services, Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Housekeeping, the Barf game for April, that's Backlog Accomplishment with Respawn and Friends. A game we play off of our backlog and review is Super Mario Galaxy 2. So play that with us, write in your thoughts, and enjoy apparently a good video game. I don't know. I haven't started it yet.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, go for it.
Can I admit something to you?
Yeah, it's a safe space. No one's going to hear.
All right, nobody will ever hear this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've never beaten a Mario game.
I don't think that's crazy.
I think that's kind of crazy.
Have you played a bunch of them, but you just haven't beat them?
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Man, that's fine. I don't finish everything
as
that I do. As Cozy
would say, I have not played it to completion.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I mean, because some of them are very long. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to beat Odyssey, like that's just like a whole ass video game. I could see you being like, yeah.
I mean, I guess technically I beat Mario Kart.
Oh, that doesn't count. That's a sports game.
It is a Mario game, technically.
Yeah. But yeah, like even the old school ones, never finished one of those before.
No, I played the last boss of Super Mario 64. You know, I beat Bowser. That's just because my friend Haley was playing it, and I came over and she's like, I can't beat this boss. And I beat the boss. And we were both like, oh shit, I guess that's the end of the game. And then she was really upset that she didn't actually beat it herself. But
that's the thing about the N64 and cartridges, because I've also beaten Super Mario 64, beaten Bowser. I don't know if I've beaten the entire game. Somehow I had Bowser on a save file, but I don't remember getting there. But anyway, it happens. Super Mario Galaxy 2, time to play it, time to have fun. Patreon early access episode for March is available. It is a run through of Game Pretty with a bevy of guests. So we played through Game Pretty, and that was a good time. Last thing up here, the tier list of Video Game Podcast, which is my other show, just released the season 1 recap. That episode is out now, so season 1 is done, and we pile up all the votes and figure out the final tier list for the season. I also put up a video of Game Pretty from PAX East. So if you want to watch the panel that I put on, it is now on my YouTube channel, the same place that the tier list stuff is, youtube.com/Adam Gumby. So you can check it out there. Very cool. Moving on to our main quest, Elden Ring movie made official by Andy Robinson over at VGC. A24 and Bandai Namco have revealed the full cast for Alex Garland's Elden Ring movie and confirmed a March 3rd, 2028 IMAX theatrical release. Joel, first thing up, why are we announcing movie release dates 2 years out? What are we doing here?
Dude, I honestly have no idea.
I hate it. It's not like a video game.
Is Sydney Sweeney in this thing?
I don't think this is a Sydney Sweeney joint, no.
Damn, that would have been great.
I don't know who she would have played.
It would have made all those fucking sweaty nerds horny, you know? Got them excited 2 years early. Maybe
these people make them horny. Notably, the Elden Ring movie will star Kaylee Spaney, who appeared in Alien Romulus. Spaney is joined by Ben Winshaw, voice of Paddington and Q from the recent 007 movies, and Nick Offerman, who you know from Parks and Rec and that episode of The Last of Us. Production on the movie begins this week, and according to The Hollywood Reporter, Elden Ring could be A24's largest and most ambitious project yet, with a budget well over $100 million. Images from a filming location outside of London began circulating online last week, showing familiar scenery from the game. Alex Garland previously wrote and directed Annihilation, Men, and Civil War. The main reason to bring this up is because nothing's happening. So this was the biggest news. Two things here.
Is this the one that's going to be that Moist Critical is going to have something to do with? Is that what I heard? Or am I crazy? Did you say that?
No, I think that's Bloodborne, and it's Jacksepticeye.
Oh, Bloodborne. Jacksepticeye. Yeah. What the fuck am I thinking, dude? My head is all over the place right now.
Well, the Irish, no, the guy Not Most Critical. Who's the Irish guy who's in Dispatch? He did Iron Lung recently. Oh, what's his name? He's a famous YouTuber.
Jacksepticeye.
No, he's something, but he did Iron Lung. So a lot of people are doing video game movies. The only reason I bring this up is here's the thing: A24 art house people love their movies. They think everything they do is great. Them having $100 million budget, I think, is interesting for an art house distributor. Very cool. And the only reason I care about this movie, because I think adapting Elden Ring is a weird thing for a game that is very little story, or the story. Look, I love Elden Ring. That was my favorite game that year. The story is nothing. It doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? It's confusing. Read a fucking description. But Alex Garland, really good writer, really good director. So that's why I'm excited for this one more than anything else. Joel, I know you didn't play the game, but are you interested at all?
Yeah. So one thing I want to say is I love a good video game movie, right? Like, ignore the Assassin's Creeds, ignore the Borderlands, right? Like, Borderlands being a big game, obviously the reviews for the movie were terrible, so I didn't watch it until Adam and Chad made me. And by that, I mean, I made Adam and Chad watch it as an excuse for me to finally watch it. But yeah, like, I feel like an Elden Ring movie can't miss. You know what I mean? Like, it's just such a big IP. Like, this, there's huge stakes to this, right? Like, we've only had one Elden Ring game, whereas with Borderlands there were 5 fucking games. They've already made their bag. You know what I mean? Borderlands has nothing to lose by throwing out a shitty Borderlands movie with Kevin Hart in it, just because he's Kevin Hart, and a 50-year-old fucking, what's her name? The Phoenix? What's her name? I can't remember.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this because, like you said, I have very limited time with Elden Ring. I played maybe 2 hours total, and I've never liked any of the Dark Souls games or anything. That's why I knew, I was like, all right, this game probably isn't for me, but everybody's talking about it, so I'll give it a shot because the person I game share with on Xbox bought it. So I was like, all right, I might as well try it. Played 2 hours. I was like, all right, this definitely is not for me. And I put it down. So, like, I can appreciate, like, the art style and everything of it. But one thing I want to say is, like, last week or a week and a half ago, when, like, the set photos were leaking, a set photo leaked. I saw it on Twitter, and in my head, I was like, oh, that's 100% Elden Ring. Like, you cannot mistake that for anything else. And I think that's, like, the highest praise you can give an image like that leaking, right? Like, a movie 2 years in advance kind of leaking, 2 years before it comes out, leaking like that, and being able to, me, somebody who had played the game for an hour or two, can identify, like, oh yeah, there's without a doubt that is like that cathedral church thing in Elden Ring. And, you know, I'm curious how cool that tree, because there's a big tree in Elden Ring. I'm curious how cool that's going to look in the movie. That tree looks awesome in the game, so
I'm sure it'll look cool. They'll make it a miniature. So by the way, just a little correction. Markiplier is the YouTube guy who recently made Iron Lung. Markiplier is not Irish or in Dispatch. That is the guy we just talked about.
Moist Critical.
Jacksepticeye.
What the fuck? Is Moist Critical in that game?
Critical is also in Dispatch, but the Irish guy is Jacksepticeye.
All three of those guys.
And
all three of those
Jacksepticeye is
guys
making Bloodborne.
I feel like all three of those guys are the same tier of, like, YouTuber / streamer. So in my head, because I don't watch any of them, like, regularly or anything. Yeah. So in my head, they're all the same person.
Oh, same to me. I'm like, yeah, I know you're a YouTube guy. You're the biggest deal in the world. I did not watch you coming up. I have no idea who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But yes, we've got it straightened out.
And like PewDiePie could have been a fourth, but he has transcended. You know, they made fun of PewDiePie in South Park, so he has transcended above the other three. So
he's that next level. Absolutely.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'm excited for this movie. Give it a budget. I trust the director. I trust the distributor. We'll see.
Fast forward to us in 5 years being like, all right, our Rafter Dark for the month is us watching Elden Ring, this terrible movie that killed the franchise Elden Ring.
I would hope not. I just trust this director over the guy who made Borderlands, who, like, wasn't even there half the time. But we'll see what happens. All right. Again, you have 2 years to wait for that one. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to playtime. Talking about playtime. Joel, is everything okay over there? Or do you need me to vamp?
Yeah, no, I started a 3D print and it failed twice, so I'm just like gonna be checking on it. I'll just be checking on it.
No worries. Do you want to start, or do you want me to start?
I'll start because I don't have that much. What I put in here is IRL. What do you think IRL stands for?
You did something in real life.
I did something in real life. Okay. I'm thinking. All right, hold on. Let me grab my phone.
Is it
So
Gundam stuff?
in real life, I had some friends visit, and those friends that visited are one Jerica Hanna from the JK Games podcast and Dido, and her girlfriend slash fiance. I don't know. I think they're engaged. I don't. I think they're
Don't ask
engaged and
me.
just don't quite. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, partner Audrey came to visit, and so I did a bunch of stuff with them like the whole last week. And yeah, so it was fun. We went to some arcades. We went to the Gundam base, did all that stuff. Hold on, Audrey actually just sent me a picture before we went live here, so I just want to get something straight. So one
Yeah.
game I played, Terminator Salvation at an arcade.
Oh, I've played that before. The
The one
shooter with
it's
the gun, right?
Yeah, you have like a big ass like assault rifle type gun. So there's a picture of me holding said gun. Yeah, that game sucked. So the only game I've actually played on my list is TL. So Audrey and Jerica stayed at our condo on Friday night because their flight was leaving Saturday morning, and I ended up driving to the airport and stuff. Whatever. Jerica, while she was here, picked up Tamagotchi Life on her Switch and had been playing it like
Ooh.
every night, like laying in bed at the hotel and stuff. And so we played like an hour or two of that, and that game is fucking hilarious. Like, I don't know if I'll pick it up just because it seemed. I don't know. I love the idea of playing that game with people more so than playing it by myself. So, like, if my wife Elise really thought that that's something we can get into, like hopping in for 20, 30 minutes a night, I think it'd be a ton of fun. But that game's just so funny. Like, from what I saw, just like creating all the Miis, seeing how they interact, giving them like taglines. They pretty much say anything you'll type in. I didn't try anything with swear words or anything, so I assume that those are kind of blurred, but who knows? I
Maybe.
don't know. Yeah, it was a ton of fun playing. Like, we created Chad as a me. We put a diaper on him. He was just walking around the island. We gave him a roll of toilet paper. He didn't like that. And then like 20 minutes later, we checked back in on him, and he was just like sitting on the beach with this roll of toilet paper. He was sitting on the beach, roll of toilet paper in front of him, and he was just staring at it. Like, cause that was like the only item he had was that piece of toilet, not that piece, that roll of toilet paper. So weird stuff like that, just like people falling in love randomly is pretty funny. You have to help people get up when they fall over, or you could send somebody to help them get up to like help grow their relationship. Every so often there's like a news report that just kind of like brings a random me that's there and has them read the news of the island, which is just like breaking down what's been going on, who's with who, what buildings have been built, new people that came to the island. Yeah, it seems like it could be a ton of fun, but it also seems like something that could get old really quick. One thing I do like is it's very much like The Sims without the building, if that makes sense. Like, I we didn't get too much into the building. Obviously, you can like design inside of houses and stuff. And I assume you could pick like a pre-built like outside house design. I don't know if you can just build up like a whole ass house like you can in like Pokopia or Animal Crossing, all these other kind of games, or The Sims really. But I think the social aspect of this game is really cool and really funny. And yeah, I could see this being a ton of fun. One thing I did ask, and I don't think it's possible. I asked Jerica, she said she didn't think so. When I Googled it, I didn't really see an answer. Is like, I wish that I could create my me, right? How I think I should be, right? Like, I would create my me and say like, hey, this is Joel, his tagline, and my tagline or my interest, as Jerica put it in her game, because she made me without my consent, before I consented, was my tag, or like my interest is like in I love Gundam, but the way that it reads it in the game is like I love Gundam. So like, I wish I could go in and create my me, personalize it how I think I am, and then have like you go in your game and be like, all right, share the code you generated of your me so I could drop you into my island, right? Like, something like that would be a ton of fun. And it would also be a ton of fun for like, for instance, I saw Greg Miller posting about this last week when it came out, and he had made like Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? Like, I'm just picturing like I remember, I guess kind of. So I remember like in WWE, right? You download like characters that people made, right? Like that aren't in the game. Like people make AEW characters or whatever it
Yeah.
is, or
Hmm.
like retro wrestlers that aren't in WWE, and like they'll bring them into the game, make entrances, give them move sets, all that kind of thing. Back in the day, so I wish that I could just like go to a website that people just upload, like, hey, here's this version of fucking Sting I made, download it. Here's this version of Adam Gumbert I made, download it. You know, just like anybody. Um, Back in the day, there was this thing called Create a Wrestler. And I
Yeah.
remember very vividly me and my brother going in on like WWE, like WrestleMania games, like for the GameCube, going on GameFAQs or whatever website, just type in like Sting, create CAW, create a wrestler. And then there would literally be a guide that somebody had made that was like, here's how you make Sting to bring him into your WWE game. You go here, you click face preset 2, you go down, you do this, you got to move that, you know, it tells you everything. So like, I don't know if this game's going to get traction like that to where people are uploading instructions like step by step like that. I highly doubt it, but I would love for people just to be able to make things and be like, hey, here's a code to download Stone Cold Steve Austin. Here's a code to download, dude, I don't know. Who would be funny? Jeff Foxworthy. Here's a code to download.
Foxworthy's where you went. I don't know. The thing I've heard about this game is that you can share locally, but you
Yeah.
cannot share online, which seems, I don't know why they made that decision, because if you can share, why not, like you're saying, make a code and then you can.
Maybe it's a thing. Yeah, yeah. Make a code thing I think makes sense, but I'm thinking maybe it is a thing where like if you type in my catchphrase is like "fuck her right in the pussy," like maybe it reads that, and then maybe some kid types in the wrong number and he's just got fucking Chad Mike Innes running around their island telling everybody to fuck her right in the pussy. You
But
know
if
what
the
I
game
mean?
lets you do it in the first place, who cares if a kid accidentally stumbled upon it? You put it in the game as a possibility regardless. So it's not
you know who
like
cares?
we're
You know who
protecting
cares?
some kids but not other kids. Come on now.
Nintendo cares. Chad.
No, they don't. If they cared, they
Nintendo
wouldn't put it in the
cares.
game in the first place. Now would they? See, that's what it doesn't make sense. Where they're like, here's a game where you can create and do whatever you want, but you can't sharing of it because we have to protect you. But I'm literally able to create it. Whatever. It's just a weird.
I'm googling if they could
decision.
swear. Hold on.
I don't know if they can swear. They can say crazy stuff. I was
Yes.
watching.
Yes, in the 2026 release Tamagotchi Life Living the Dream for Switch, players can make their Mii characters swear because the game has no profanity filter.
Yeah, which is cool.
So
But
I
then-
think that's what it is right there. It's like they don't want the possibility of some kid downloading it incorrectly.
But again, my 7-year-old could still make him swear on his own. I get what they're they don't want to be liable for, like, oh, your kid accidentally ran across this, but still.
I wonder if there's a filter at like the console level though, where like if you have a parental control on it, maybe it won't let them type in certain words. I have no idea. But yeah, it could let them swear on its own, but at the same time, like they just want to limit it to the point to where like, all right, if fucking Uncle Adam wants to send you Chad's me that says fuck her right in the pussy, by all means. But Uncle Adam can't send you that from across state lines.
Yeah.
You got to be within feet.
Jerica to change Chad's catchphrase to fuck her in the pussy. So if you're listening, Jerica, go ahead and do that for us.
Yeah, please and thank you. Yeah, so Tamagotchi Life, really cool. I don't know if I'll pick it up. I looked it up thinking it was going to be a $70 game. It's actually only a $60 game because there's no Switch 2 version. It's just Switch 1 version.
Just a Switch 1 game. Interesting. There might be other ways to play that, Joel.
The new
But
one?
anyways. Do what now?
The new one?
Yeah.
Sounds like you figured it out.
No, I'm just saying allegedly. I heard on the streets you could maybe do that at some point.
Is that the same allegedly stuff you asked me how to do
So I
week
can play
ago?
Super Galaxy 2? Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm asking for. All right, very good. The only things that I did, I reviewed a game. The review came out last week. Both these games are actually really related, which I think is pretty funny. But I reviewed a game called Moses and Plato, Last Train to Clawville, which is a game from Toge Productions, who we've seen and hung out with at PAX in the past. It is basically, there's this game series called like Into the Wilderness or whatever, where it's a bunch of, it's like crime noir stories, but everyone are animals. So this is, Moses is a fox, Plato is a cat, and it's basically Sherlock and Watson, and you are on a plane, or on a train, and you have to solve a murder before the train gets to its destination. So it's very much investigate the crime, talk to the suspects, that kind of an idea. It's a visual novel detective game, but you only have so much time in a day to do a thing. So like in one playthrough, you literally cannot talk to everybody. So you have to be very smart and try to do your investigation based on the time that you have available. Again, I reviewed that for Game Sandwich. The review is up now. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was really cool, really slick, and it didn't overstay its welcome. It's a relatively quick game, and I was like, awesome, cool. I did my detective nonsense. I'm happy. Again, I love the acting. The voice actors in that game are great. It's wonderful. I mean, I don't play visual novels because they never really interested me. But if I'm going to play one, like, yeah, make me enjoy just clicking around this screen with these characters on it. So I enjoy that game quite a lot. But related to that one, I also started playing a game. I think a month or two ago, I talked about how I was playing all the Sherlock Holmes games that are like the weird fucking whatever 3D detective games. There is the newest one of those is the best reviewed one, and I just jumped straight to that. It's called Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened, I believe is The Awakened right there. It's the most modern one. It feels actually like a modern video game compared to the other one I was playing, which felt like a 360 game that got up-resed. And it is, again, it's Sherlock Holmes. You are China's like Moses and Plato. You're walking around with Watson. You're doing observations and like looking for clues. And, you know, he's Sherlock Holmes, so he'll like look at somebody and determine everything about them by like at a quick glance. He's like, oh, this person's got a limp, and he's got heels on his shoes, which means that he's, you know, not very confident in himself, and you know he'll do the whole thing, and before he talks to someone he's like, here's everything about you. Again, it's like the 4th or 5th game in the series, but this one is a Cthulhu twist. Apparently there's some weird Cthulhu stuff going on if the front covers be believed. But I've been playing this one, and again, I played 2 of them before, and this is by far my favorite so far because it just cuts out the bullshit. It's not like a weird shitty 360 open world, like walk around this shitty London. It's just like, hey, here's some levels. We're going to go through the levels, do your investigations. It looks and runs better, and we're on to the next thing. And I've literally been to like 3 different locations. Like, it's just like each chapter is a brand new location. It's a small open zone. Do your investigation, fuck off and have fun. So I'm about halfway through that one. I'm finishing it for a specific reason, maybe for a podcast that I do. I don't know what the reason is, but I have had a good time. What podcast
do you think that could be?
Maybe the tier list, if I had to guess. That's what that's going to be for. But yeah, that has been a ton of fun. Again, I was a sicko about these Sherlock Holmes games. If for some... Also, they're always on sale. Like, you can literally go buy this on Steam or Xbox for like $3 right now. So if you're in a mood, play The Awakened because it's the most modern one and it feels the most modern. So I have enjoyed it so far. So that's it. I've been getting my detective on. I'm also going to watch those Daniel Craig detective movies. I haven't watched any of them. I've only watched the first one. The one with the chair made out of knives. Knives Out.
Knives Out?
I've only seen
Game of Thrones.
No, I mean, it's similar. No, I've only seen the first Knives Out, and they've made 2 more, and I'm going to watch all of those probably pretty soon because I'm in my mood. But that's it for me. That's it for playtime. I'm going to go ahead and move on to... Joel, you got to sing it.
Adam plays for playtime.
Okay, it's literally called Segment from Adam, Joel. Like, it's literally, what are we doing here? It's right here in the document. Segment from Adam.
Adam plays. Yeah. Adam plays a segment from Adam. Is that better?
We got there in the end. What we're going to play this week, me and Joel don't know what we did for each other. It's a secret, but we're playing 2 rounds of How Long to Beat the quiz show. This is where we both go on howlongtobeat.com. There's information about, people enter in and how long it takes them to beat a game. I'm looking for the main story, main plus sides, completionist, and user rating. And I'm going to give Joel 2, and he has to guess. And I'm going to get 2. We do it 1 round of guessing. We tell you how close you are, within 10 or within 5, or outside of that. And then we try to narrow our thing in, and the higher score we have is the winner.
We're rounding up, right?
Yeah, and if there's half points or if it's half hours, it gets rounded up. So let's say it was 1.5 hours and now becomes a 2 hour, whatever that category would be. I will. Do you want to go first? Or do you want me to go first?
You go first. We'll do 1-1-1-1.
Okay, go first, as in
you say your game for you.
I quiz
question
you
me
first.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
very
yes,
cool.
yes.
Yeah,
Just so I get the format down.
Yeah, keep track of your scores. So the first game I have for you, it was in the news. I decided not to do it as a news story because it wasn't that interesting. But Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag recently got announced that it's, we've known about it, but it's officially getting its remaster shown off this week. So I thought, hey, perfect chance to pull it out. I am looking at how long to beat for the original Assassin's Creed 4. I'm looking for main story, main plus sides, completionist, and user score on how long to beat. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
So this is one of those games where I haven't played it. Assassin's Creed games notoriously are either really long or pretty short, right? And so this is like, I don't know. I want to say main story. Gut is telling me 14 hours main story.
Okay, make sure to write them down there, then we can change them later.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
No, you're good.
14. What is it? Main plus sides? Main plus sides.
Mm-hmm.
If main story is 14, I'm going to say main plus sides is 21. And I'm going to say completionist in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag is 28.
And what do you think the user score is?
User score? Oh.
0 to 100.
0 to 100. Let's go 88.
Okay. I will look back at these. As far as main story, you are within 10. Main plus sides, you are outside of 10. Completionist, outside of 10. And user score, your user score was, you are within 10.
Oh my God. Okay. So I'm thinking 14 was too low. I'm going to say 20. 20 is the game. I'm outside of 10 for 21. So I'm going to say 34. For completionist, I'm outside of 10. I did 34. For completionist, I'm going to go 46. User score, I'm within 10, but that means I'm outside of 5, right? That's hard.
Yes, outside of 5, within 10. Yep.
I can't imagine the user score. I'm going to go 96. I'm going to do it. People love this game. I'm going to go 96 user score. That's a gamble.
Okay. How long to beat says Assassin's Creed Black Flag is 23 and a half rounded up to 24 hours, which would get you 6 points for being 4 away. Main plus sides is 41 hours.
Oh my God.
Giving you 3 points because you're 7 away. And completionist is 62 hours. So you are outside of 10 on that, 0 for that. And you said it was a gamble when you did it. I gave you a look when you did it as well. The user score is an 82.
Oh no.
So you should have gone down, not up. That gets you 0 points on that one as well. For a total of 20 or 9 out of 40 in your first round.
Yeah. Damn, that sucks. All right, well, here we go. You ready for
we'll see if I can do any better. Yeah.
All right. So I texted you earlier saying, hey, my tummy's not feeling too good. I ate something, not feeling good. Might not be able to podcast tonight. I'm feeling a lot better now. 100% better. But when I was sick, it gave me flashbacks to January 17th, 2026. What happened on January 17th, 2026 is I had gallstones. I went to the hospital in Orlando, famously. We talked about on Rafter Dark. Go check out Rafter Dark. Subscribe on Patreon. You can hear that story. So yeah, I had a tummy ache from something I ate just because of all my gallbladder issues, yada, yada, yada. So I said January 17th. What games have come out on January 17th? Turns out 20 years ago, January 17th, a game called 25 to Life for the PlayStation 2 came out.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Very interesting. So Adam, I want to know, how long is the main story? How long is the main plus sides? And how long the completionist is for 25 to Life for the PlayStation 2. Came out in 2006.
Man, because I know this game. I've seen the cover. I've never played it, but that's a game you definitely would see all the time.
Describe the cover to me.
Isn't it like a dude? I feel like it was a GTA style clone thing. Isn't it like a guy in an orange jumpsuit or something? Am I crazy?
No, I think you're thinking of a different game.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
Aren't
25.
Are you thinking of the game that was like online multiplayer only? So it turns out 25 to Life also was on Xbox, OG Xbox as well.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I know the name. I'll look at the. Mind if I look at the cover? I'm not going to go to how long to beat.
I'm going to share it. I'll share it.
Share it with me real quick. I want to see if I recognize this game or not, because I feel like I know the name. But I also worked at video game stores.
I gotta share this with you without spoiling what the other games are.
Just pull it up on the thing.
There you go.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I still recognize that. Online, huh? Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Oh, but I never played it. That doesn't help. I'm just going to go ahead and say, let's do an easy. I got to think about it mathematically. I'm going to say 12 hours for main.
Okay.
Main plus sides we'll say is 20. Completionist we'll say is 25. User score 75, because I'm sure there's no way that people actually like this video game. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Okay, so Adam says that main story is 12 hours. I will say that is within 10.
Okay.
Is that how I'm supposed to do it? Or outside of 5? How am I supposed to say it?
Yeah, if it's outside of 5 within 10, you just tell me within 10. Yeah.
Okay. For main plus sides, Adam says 20 hours. I will say that is outside of 10. For completionists, Adam says 25 hours. I will say that is outside of 10. For user score, which, hold on, I haven't looked up actually where does it say this? Oh, hold on, I lost audio. Can you hear me?
Oh, no, my bad. I was muted. Oh. There's a little circular graph when you go down a little bit, and it has rating, percentage rating.
Okay. For rating, so sorry, what was your thing?
I said 75.
You said 75. You are outside of 10.
Oh, that's rough. Here's the thing.
That is a rough one.
Is this
I will say this is probably a pretty hard game. So
yeah, I've never played it. I'm going to start with the user score. It was a 75. It's outside of 10. I'm going to say that this is low. So I'm going to say we're going to go 60 on that one is going to be my revision, just because I have absolutely no idea. I don't think it's very liked. I was within 10 with 12, so we're going to bump these up. We're going to say 18 for the main. We're going to say 32 for main plus sides, and we're going to say completionist is 55. Let's say 52 hours. Okay, so yep, I've updated it. 18 for main, 32 for main plus size, 52 for completion, and 60 for user score.
Adam, here's one thing I'm going to tell you. All right? All of those numbers are wrong except for user score. Oh, I'm going to give you one chance to change one of those numbers. All those numbers are outside of 10.
Yeah. Well, I know what
except for user score. So you can keep user score. But change one number.
I know what I did. I went too high. This game's way shorter than I thought it would be. I'm going to initially, I think it was a 12, I was at 10. I'm going to just change it to 5 for main. Main story is 5 hours.
All right. Main story of 25 to Life is 5 hours. So you get 10 points.
Nailed it.
Main plus sides for 25 to Life is 5 hours.
Oh, Joel, you can't give me one of these kind of games.
There must be no sides. No sides.
That doesn't sound like it.
Completionist for this game, 6.5 hours.
Run it up to 7.
How does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe there's like a collectible or something. I have no idea.
Must be. Yeah, go collect the porn magazines
User
or something.
rating is a 56.
Okay, I knew it was pretty low, so that gets me 56 for
6 points.
Yeah, 6 points because I'm 4 away.
Yeah.
Okay, 16 points in the first round. Not too shabby. All right, very good. I will move on to our second game. This one is because when I was looking up news stories, I read a story about Ryan Reynolds talking about his movie franchise and what he's going to do in the future. So I've decided to bring you Deadpool the video game, starring Nolan North as Deadpool for your how long to beat. I need main story, main plus sides, completionist, and user score for Deadpool the video game.
So I was about to bring up B-roll of Deadpool the video game, but it sounds like one of those games where if I type in Deadpool gameplay,
it's going to show exactly.
It's going to say full game.
Yeah.
And I'm going to see the time. So I'm going to guess full game of Deadpool the video game is 6 hours. Full game plus sides. I should probably write this down. Sorry. Messing up. What did I say? 6 hours?
Yeah, you said 6. Mm-hmm.
Full game plus sides. We are going to go 9 hours. Completionist. Let's go 16 hours. User rating. What console did this come out on? What year? Can you give me
this
a year?
Is I don't know about the year. It's a 360.
360 game.
360
all right,
PS3.
All right. I remember the cover art very vividly in my head now. User rating. I feel like people weren't hot on Deadpool back then, so if it was bad, it was probably really bad. Let's go. I don't know. The fact that I remember the cover art makes me think maybe it was an okay game. Let's go 70.
All right. Going back, looking at your main story, you are within 5.
Okay.
Your main plus sides, you are within 5.
Oh boy.
Your completionist, you are within 5.
Oh my gosh.
And your user score, you are within 5.
I'm going to keep all of them. I'm not changing a thing.
Very smart, very smart. So, according to How Long to Beat, Deadpool's main story is 7.5 hours, rounded up to 8, which would get you 8 points for being 2 away.
Okay.
Main plus sides, exactly 9 hours, so you get the full 10 points there.
Let's go.
Completionist, 16.5, meaning
you fuck.
You get 9 points, but still extremely, extremely good. And the user score is a 71. So
Dang.
Also a 9 points.
That's a great round.
A killer round. I'm not going to be able to keep up with that more than likely.
It's a great round.
So very good. What were your total points there? Let's see.
Math.
18 plus 10.
28. Plus 8.
36. 36 out of 40. Very good. All right, Joel. Let's see if I can try to make this close.
So the way I picked my next game, Adam, I told you I wasn't feeling well earlier. You knew that. I told you my body almost exploded on January 16th of this year. I thought that I was going to see the end of my life. That's why I picked 25 to Life, because it came out on January 16th back in 2006. I got surgery to remove my gallbladder on March 4th of this year. As you know, go listen to Rafter Dark where I talk about that. And probably many times on this podcast, honestly. Another game that came out in March 4th of 2014, South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Which is a very good one. Very great game. So Adam, tell me, what is the main story? How many hours to beat? Main plus sides and completionist and user rating.
I mean, you're going to get me on this one. There's no way I'm going to get as close as you did for these.
Yeah, but I mean, this is at least a game you probably played.
No, I have played this game. Absolutely.
Exactly.
I'm going to say the main is, let's say it's 15. Just that's a good number.
Okay.
I want to stay around. Main plus sides will be 18. Completionist will be 20. User score 83. I should write these down. Wait, what did I say? I think I said 15.
You said 15,
18,
18, and 20.
20, and then 83, I think is what I said for user score.
Okay. This might be closer than you think, Adam.
Ooh.
Your main story is within 5.
Okay.
Main plus size, would you say 18?
Yeah.
Is within 5.
Okay.
Your completionist is within 5.
All right.
And your user rating is within 5.
Oh, here's the thing. I'm going to do exactly what you did. I'm not moving off of it. For me to get within 5 on all that with that easy guess, I'm not going to chance it. Fuck it. It lays where it lays.
All right. The main story you said is 15 hours. It is actually 12 hours. 11 and a half hours, round up to 12. So that would give you 7 points.
7. Okay.
Main plus sides You said 18. It is actually 14 and a half hours, so 15 hours, so 7 points.
Another 7.
Completionist, you said 20 hours. It is 21 hours, so that's 9 points.
Damn.
And then the user rating is exactly 83.
Oh, man.
So you got 10 points there. That was a great round for both of us.
It was not bad. I don't think I beat you, but that's still good. So 14 plus 10 is 24, plus 9 is 33. Oh, Joel, might be a little closer than I thought it was. Our total scores, round them up. Do the math for me.
I go by the round. I go by the round.
Oh, no. We go by total
you want
score,
a round,
buddy.
I want a round. That's how
you
it
know
goes.
what? I'll let you stay there. Maybe technically the real winner is somebody else, but I'll let you say we tied up. Very good games. Thank you for that, Joel. God, thanks for bringing back 25 to life to my mind, because that has been out of my brain for a very long time. Funnily so. All right, very good. That's our segment from Adam. There is no Game on Game show because the segment was basically a game, a little bit of a shorter show, but oh well, it's free. You're gonna cry about it, Live your life, kids. That's it for Respawn Ain't Fire. Make sure to catch us on patreon.com/Respawn Ain't Fire to vote on barf games for the month. Oh my god, this 25 to life gameplay. This looks exactly like the Bad Boys video game, I will say.
It looks so bad. It looks so bad.
Oh,
Holy
this
shit.
Really bad third-person shooter games. And there's nothing in the world. It's just completely empty of anything. You can go to patreon.com/Respawn Ain't Fire to vote on barf games, get early access to our special episodes. The early access currently is Game Pretty with the fellas and some friends. So that's a good time. Thank you again for joining us for episode 430 on 420. Blaze it. We will see you on the flip side. Go smoke a doobie. Usual sign off. Go smoke a doobie.
Doobie doobie.